stance. And a whole bunch of people had to go to intensive care and they get brain damage the rest of their life.
Yeah. That's bad.
That should have been tied on and tighter or something. I blame the people that are responsible for the mechanics. I don't blame the driver and the fans. There must have been a weak spot in the metal.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be like one of those bleeding heart alarmists here, but like not everybody is going to be like one of the fan favorites of the AWL, and I mean, like the unexpected is always bound to happen, and the best way to deal with fan safety is to just put a stamp on it before anything occurs.
Exactly.
Well, Kyle Yankee stepped out before I had time to ask him another question here, and now moving right along, like a number of stuff that happened in 2019, and Kyle Yankee, the sports expert, has come back. I don't think the camera could get you there, Kyle, but now something that these dark characters in the AWL has been doing is they been targeting people associated with me. We haven't seen Hunter Kane since they got to him, and for a long time, you yourself was placed into an alternate dimension by Dark Predator. How was that like for you? What kind of stress did it cause?
Less stress.
When I got you out of there, it felt cold. It was dark over there.
Yes. I saw white too. I saw bright, pure white.
Well, we're glad that you recovered. Is there any chance of you making an appearance at any of the AWL events in season 2?
Yeah, all of them. Playing the guitar. What's that guy's name from WWE that plays guitar?
Well, he's got the same name as I do.
Oh, Elias, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll be him.
Now, you told me that you know how to play the American National Anthem good. Uh, but do you also know America the Beautiful?
Yeah, I can do that. I can do anything.
And and another favorite American tune of mine is "God Bless the USA." I believe that song debuted when the artist played it when Ronald Reagan was elected president.
He was the president back in like
They
the
booed it?
80s.
Is that what you said? They booed it?
No. It debuted it,
Oh.
like premiered it. And the song made a comeback after 9/11.
That's good. Gotta make he's a good president that we had.
He was WWE.
TNA.
Now, Slater Clash is going to not be our Super Bowl event in June. What matches would you guys love to see at the first ever Slater Clash?
Educate.
The AWL Slater Clash.
It's a good question. I'd like to see West go against Landy again.
I don't know who they are.
The Dark Predator.
You know what I would like to see happen next season? I like to put that storyline about the box, having somebody in a box, and let me be the only person who knows who's in the box, and reveal it at the very end of the season.
Yes.
But let everybody guess.
Yeah, so just put somebody in the box there, eh?
Yeah.
But as far as matches for our Super Bowl event,
I'm almost like either Dark Predator versus West or Dark Predator versus like Raw.
Wes.
Used to try to get Mike Bennett in one of the matches.
Don't have anybody on my roster named Wes. As for Mike Bennett, he's under contract to the WWE. He wants out of his contract, but I don't think that Vince is gonna grant him that request.
How about how about you versus like Chuckles?
Well, for such a special event,
I know you guys listen a lot, but
for such a special event, Chuckles the Clown would definitely need to be there. Um, that'll add an air of importance to the event. Um, Having I mean, of, of course, we know that in the main event, Wolverine will be challenging somebody for the World's Heavyweight title. Whether it be me or Dark Predator, we don't know yet. Uh, but
you guys would like have an offer like the cards at the folks say like where they should face him for like his belt.
no, uh, well, Wolverine doesn't have a belt now. Well, Dark Predator has the belt, and it's either going to be him or me defending it against Wolverine at Slater Clash, and um, like that'll be something having two Capital Punishers facing each other for the championship. But we'll have to wait and see what happens on that one. Uh, like the Turtles in Time are gonna be there in March. I would love to see them um, be there for Slater Clash in June.
Yeah. That'd be good. And how about is there any way that we can get like Tombstone Tony in the duster? Since I heard he's good friends with like Chuckles, good friends with us. I know Tony's done work with us. If we get somebody like Tombstone Tony or like what was the other one I used to like there? Capital or something? Try to get those guys in there.
Well, I have been trying to get Tombstone Tony to into the AWL since they won. I would hope that he would show up at the biggest AWL event of them all. Can't make any promises.
You see, I like the guys we got now. I like the men. I like the people that we got now, which is good there. And I was sort of thinking about the old guys too, like Reggie Blue and things like that. SWE, things like that. And really like make a reunion out of it. Reggie Blue, Tombstone Tony, things like that.
No, I'm done with reunions. Um, eh, Ever since the way I was treated by the USWF family. I was never asking them to return full time. I was simply asking one match, one night, and like uh, I mean, whatever squabbles certain members have against each other, I just get over it. Um, um, like a lot of people work full time, so many hours a week with people who they don't like. Um, Others go to school and with people who they don't like. What are you going to do? Um, just shoot yourself in the foot and lose out on opportunities just because you don't like somebody. Well, I got news for you people. I've read a lot of books, autobiographies about the wrestlers who couldn't stand to work with other people, um, like the late 1980s tag team of Paul Roma and Jim Powers. Those two fantastic tag team, but away from the cameras, away from the audience, those two could not get along with one another. They couldn't stand each other.
In real life.
And long-time viewers of Powerbomb Ringside saw my interview with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Later on that day, I asked him about Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer, the late Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. Again, they did not get along. Duggan said that Buzz Sawyer did not like Hacksaw.
It's too bad, yeah.
But my point is that you didn't see any of these guys just walk out, take their ball, and run home. And if people didn't know before that I double as a college student, they do now because of the animatronics film that I debuted this past Wednesday night on YouTube and other social media. There've been situations. One situation in particular, there was this classmate. He didn't like me. I didn't like him, and oh, another, but I didn't quit school over it.
Right, yeah.
I, I remember there was this one point.
Right.
John, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
There was this one point, him being the professor's pet that he was, well, like I was um, doing tech work on the computer, and like the way he was bent and positioned, I don't know, like I was uh, getting red with anger. I came this close to using my weight to get him down and just start pummeling him. But then I remembered that the campus police station was not too far off, and if I did that, then I would have been kicked out of school and would never have gotten the degree that I have now.
Right. So you just smart thing, you want to push the guy's lights off. Pretty sure you know he has that worse if you kicked out of school. Well, you just want to let it go.
But yeah, the point is like I'm not doing any reunions because it's not appreciated, and uh, you know then I get told to take a hint and can't take a hint, even though um, once before it was announced, you had a number of people saying that they would love to get one more match in, and
Yeah, that'd be great.
no, but it didn't end up happening. It all turned out to be just talk.
Right. Well, at least you tried to work out. You tried. It's like, yeah, it didn't work out.
But, I mean, I'm just gonna